Absolute beautiful one today, bro. Getting sweat dripping down my forehead, but besides that, the sound of silence is so overrated. It's insane. That's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna do a peaceful vlog. The Wombo Combo, part 2, baby. This stays undefeated. These new 100 milligram cans, the skinny cans, they sell in gas stations. It's the sole reason I go to gas stations now. I didn't know these existed. Way better than the bigger can. There's some things in life that just make sense. That's backwards, right there. So peaceful. The camera's looking extra crispy today. Let's go. I was insanely impressed with Longlegs. Like I said, I had zero information about what it actually was. I kind of had the idea that it was like a detective-ish movie and that Nicolas Cage was in it, but I didn't know anything about it. It was definitely a Nick Cage performance. That doesn't mean it wasn't good, because I thought it was actually really good. They did a really good job. The makeup design, making that guy look freaky as shit. Yeah, once you hit that part of the movie where you see the whole doll scam going on, what it reminds me of is that R.L. Stine show, Lily D. That seems very similar to that. So once that part of the movie came on, it went complete off the rails, but I still think in a good way. A lot of really good elements when it comes to feeling Zodiac-ish. I mean, it's a serial killer. Let's go. Let's try this way. Yeah, the Zodiac feel, I really appreciated the shots, the cinematography, the coloring. Nailed the look of it. I love when it would go into that different aspect ratio. And it was brutal too. The effects when he's blasting her with the axe, like a lot of the, might have been CGI blood at one part, maybe it looked like, but it could have just been the camera. Thought the main girl's performance was really good. I did, in the end, like how it tied back to the mom, basically keeping the deal with the devil. I thought it was really well done. Overall, kind of gave me on the same caliber as Hereditary. I'd say in that kind of realm. Where the hell are we? The scares and atmosphere, I thought they did a really good job on. Just obviously intentionally doing the shots of the main girl, and she's doing whatever on her desk, I think trying to decipher it, and all the shots were kind of set up in the way to give the anticipation of like someone was going to come through the empty door frame, but I don't think they ever did. And then there was one fast cutaway at the, I think when she was looking at the window, and then for like 2 frames or some shit, you see the outline of the devil. The character design for Nicolas Cage and the character design for when the robe is put on the doll and then it's like kind of signifying that it's Satan or whatever. The designs were eerie, and it takes a lot for a movie to accomplish that for me. Where are we going? Like I said, when that black robe or tarp, whatever, on the dolls, and you kind of see the demon face peeking through, stuff like that, and that kind of reminded me of Insidious, because Insidious had an effective, that might be one of the best jump scares in like any horror movie when the red demon pops behind her, because the look of it, and they nailed the whole aspect up to the jump scare. Now that I'm thinking about it, there weren't even really that many jump scares in this one, right? Which isn't a bad thing, because I think they've definitely lost their effectiveness throughout the years. What's the attacked me? What was that? You ever see the Walking Dead clip they didn't end up using in the show? One of the later seasons, I don't know, but it's him and Rick and Daryl. And they find like this Fanta truck or some shit, so they're sharing one. And then it's like one of the first times I think they swore in the show, but they didn't use it on TV because they're pussies. You could show people hacking bodies but not saying fuck. And then Daryl's like, what about this guy? And Rick just has the Fanta in his hand. He's like, man, fuck this guy. But like, the fact that they won't put that in the show is actually insane. They showed Negan bashing, spoiler, Glenn's face in. Like, I don't think you can get much more graphic than that. Oh, when they dropped the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie trailer, we all knew Shadow was coming. But those movies are just, I try to tell myself they're not for me because they're for kids. But to go from the kid-friendly Sonic they had to like this kid-friendly, it's just, it's night and day. Like, this one is not good, in my opinion. I don't like the dude's voice who voices him. I think he was in Parks and Rec, Rail Davio or some shit like that. But his voice, I mean, I guess it's good for a kid Sonic. The writing is just so generic. I still don't like the character designs, even though they did fix ugly Sonic, but something about that screams that they wanted the outrage from it. Where are we, bro? Sun's beaming. Fucking beaming. I'm doing stuff, Lori. Thanks. Isn't that enough? We can either go this way or this way. But yeah, to go from Sonic X and all the other Sonic cartoons and games to pull from, it's that's what it is. It's a very kid version of Sonic. And yeah, no good. I don't like Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman. It's just Jim Carrey. Like, that's what it is. And I guess it's cool for what it is, but they made Knuckles way too stupid. It's Idris Elba, which is cool, but it's like the voice they put on, they give him like the caveman voice. It's so stupid. Tails is whatever. And then just the over-reliance on the human characters is annoying because they're just generic-ass characters. But Shadow in the new trailer, it was like a 3-minute trailer. It showed the whole movie, all the action sequences, everything. I think they did listen to us. They did get Keanu Reeves to voice him. Oh, this path is really nice. I'm just going to get 7,000 ticks on me, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, the look of Shadow is literally just a copy and pasted Sonic, obviously, so they look the same. But it's still because of the character design I just don't like. Keanu Reeves being him is definitely a plus. That's a huge added plus. Him doing his action scenes and shit, it did look cool because Shadow can teleport and stuff, and it hit the kicks he throws. He's just sick. But yet again, comparing it to the games, and you have all the games and everything to pull from, I went the wrong way. The Shadow the Hedgehog game, it goes down as one of the worst, best video games on the planet. I remember, like back when games tried, you'd go into GameStop when they were selling it and they had an exclusive like bundle for the game and fucking Shadow controller, and the controller was actually sick. And it was like PG-13 or M. Was it M? But Shadow was butchering people. He was like lighting people up with SWAT machine guns, fighting aliens, swearing. What if we run out to long legs out there? Yo, when I start doing these videos at night, I'm actually gonna be fucking scared now. Oh, this looks so pretty. This looks like Narnia, but you know, the bugs are attacking my face. Yo guys, if you've been enjoying any of the content lately, hit that like and subscribe. Let's talk about some shit in the comments. If you want to support the channel, you can do that over on Patreon. Get all the perks from the main channel and shit, YouTube videos early, all that good stuff. Come up this corner, long legs is up there. It just starts charging me. That's what I'm saying. I gotta get instead of a longsword, I need something. I want like a Nightwing staff. One of those collapsible ones, but they're not legit. Like, it's a party trick, and it's just, you can't really go to war with it. I do gotta be careful because I do have a tendency to way overextend my Achilles, and I'm so scared of hearing a snap one day. Oh, the peak. Oh, the peak. You look so goddamn sleek. There's nothing I needed more than no shade to be absolutely decimated. I'm gonna look like the thing from fucking Beetlejuice. Ooh, baby. The quads are next level today. That's what we need. Still worried about my Achilles though. I've seen videos like that. Especially, oh dude, people's bicep tendons when they rip or rupture, whatever the term is. That's, still think about to this day, Saw X. When he gives the girl the saw that you gotta do that with. It's like a chain or razor, whatever wire. And she's gotta go through the ham hock of the leg to get through it. Oh my God, you're just awake. At that point, it's just a race you can do before you pass out. I thought it was cooler today. I brought my hoodie just in case. My shirt's fucking stuck to me. I don't know where the movie Chicken Run came from. It seemed like it just kind of appeared in Blockbuster one day. Blockbuster, every time I like that, I just say Blockbuster, I start thinking about it. It's like, we need something like that back. I mean, the tangible things had a better effect when they were tangible, I feel. Like video games, like you had to go to Target. I remember Halo Reach, had to go to Target to get the physical copy of the game. And now it's like, even if you have the physical copy, you just download it anyway. So the physical copy, they got rid of that shit. There's this dude on YouTube who is, he's a paramotorer, whatever the fuck. And I don't know if you don't know what a paramotor is. It's like this big ass fan on your back. You sit and you got the paraglide like Warzone. But he has his license for it, so he just goes wherever. The first video I saw, he took it to McDonald's, took it from his home. He's flying all over farmland, lands in the McDonald's, gets his food, hops back on, flies back. And then every now and again when I check on him, I think one of his friends died doing it, that's why it still seems way too risky. But the freedom from watching those videos. He just hops on, just cruises, man. One video, he took it as high as he could possibly go. To do that shit, that's a sick YouTube channel. The fact that, that's what I mean, people from all these different walks of life, like this dude just fucking paramotors to the top of the atmosphere as far as he can go, and he can document it. That's sick. I like the videos when they send bread to space and shit, and then it comes, garlic bread, they sent garlic bread to space, and then they had to like track it when it fell back into the atmosphere and shit. This looks exactly like in the first Friday the 13th when he comes flying out of the lake like a ball sack, a soggy ball sack, dude, and he grabs the poor girl. Oh, it's so nice. Yo, this is thumbnail worthy right now. You ready for this?